You think that people give you real looks because of your color? Because you're brown? Or maybe because of how you look? That's a fucking lie. The thing is, it ruined my confidence my whole damn life. But the actual truth is way deeper and it actually hurts. But a truth that's gonna really, really help you for real. Let me explain. So you need to realize that people who feel like trying to or against you, giving you this tough time, your looks, and all that stuff, when you actually go deeper, they're just projecting their own insecurities, fears onto you in terms of expressing themselves towards you. And the thing is, you accept it. That's the worst part. You buy into this lie that they're trying to give you. But the thing is, it's not even your fault. You've been conditioned your way through life saying that you don't deserve, you're not good enough, or you need to have everything perfect to have something, right? Or sometimes you feel like you don't deserve things. You've been conditioned all these small things, and when somebody gives you that view look or even those words really hurts. It's just words. If you actually think logically, it's just words. But you interpret it into I can't even say that thing, right? That word, right? You use it and accept it. And a part of you thinks that you are that. And that's why you still feel like you're not good enough. When they say the thing, you feel like they're attacking you, but in reality, you are just accepting that as true. And that's why you feel hurt. It's just words when you think logically, but there's something deeper down. That's what we're gonna go right into right now. So before we go dive into this, right, you need to realize that they are not judging you. You are the one judging yourself. They, the people around you, you feel like they are the one in control, won't have power over you in a good way. You're gonna feel more empathetic, more kind to them, more grateful to them. I don't know if it sounds cliche, grateful to them because they're trying to tell you something about you that's limiting you. And now it's your responsibility to do something about it or stay in this loop of suffering and feeling like people are just against you because of your color, how you look, and you just stay where you are. You can do something about it or get used by it. Because for me, I used to do everything. I started into the self improvement thing. I started to improve myself and all that stuff. Of course, it looks good on the superficial, but there's always this one thing controlling me for validation, for approval from other people. And at first, it gives you this motivation to do something about it. It's good for like first step, but then, and you don't take it consciously, when you don't know what you are doing, you can really get into this deep loop, this deep spiral that can actually cause your whole damn life to be approved by other people. And here's the reason why. You might be saying, okay, that's not a bad thing, right? I wanted to have a better life and all that stuff, and approval and all that thing, validation. When you go even deeper, of course, let's say people approve of you, people like you and everything, and all that stuff. That's good. But now, your brain, that part of your brain is like that ego that you have built, right? It's just a mask that you wear. That's gonna be like, oh, now they like me. I need to do something about, like, for me, from me, to make them not like me. So it's like you're gonna try to have this mask of always being nice, always being kind, even though you don't want to, because you don't want them to disapprove of you or them rejecting you. Make sense? So you're always gonna have all this feeling of people pleasing. That's why people are nice every time, even though they don't want to, because they fear people not being better. If you actually go deeper, right? Happened to me. I used to be that nice guy, always trying to be nice, insecure, nice, like pleasing, chill, no boundaries. If somebody called me, I'll go there. If somebody asked me for their like helping there with their homework, I'll do it because I didn't want it to not be rejected in a deeper cause. Now that I know that, it's easier to navigate and all that stuff. But when you actually realize what's running you, is it because you don't want to get abandoned? Maybe you don't want to get rejected, you don't want to be lonely. Understanding these deep root causes is going to help you understand what's running you. So it's not about, now I'm not telling like, oh, fuck everybody, don't talk to people and all that stuff. I'm saying like, don't get too attached to people liking you, because the same thing, they're not going to like you the next moment. That's life. You cannot do anything about it. What you can do is take the attention you have to other places that you want, instead of thinking like, oh, they like me, now I have to do something to make them like me even more. If they don't, then I feel bad. So like your self-worth is in their head, and it's like so draining when you actually think about it. I wanted somebody to tell me like, fucking tell me like, fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Take responsibility, do something about it, stand up for yourself. The thing is, people did tell me, but I never listened. It's always that small, like, you have to go deep down to this rut in order to understand, like, fuck, what am I doing with my life? Letting my skin color, letting how I was raised, my culture, and just being insecure about that. Like, why? The thing is, people who own who they are, not trying to build something, that's also good, but when they own, accept where they are, who they are, how they were bring, that's where magic happens. Now, here's the thing. You want to say like, oh, what if I accept myself who I am, then I'm not going to be able to improve myself. Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. All right. That's a false belief. That's why people are just stuck where they are, trying to fight themselves every single day and everything. That's why you feel like you're trying to talk to that girl that you really like, but you feel the other part of you feels like it doesn't deserve that girl. Or when you're trying to hang out with other people and talk to them smoothly, naturally, but a part of you thinks that you are not that. It's because you have not accepted the version you are, and you're fighting against yourself. You're trying to be confident one day, but the other day you feel like shit. You know why? Because when you're feeling like shit, instead of trying to be confident, accepting where you are, and then doing it is better. There's a subtle difference here, but once you grasp it, it changes everything. You should like rewind this again, like understanding that accepting the wrong things right now, bad things, where you are at your life, it's not gonna crumble if you accept it. You're not gonna improve, but it's gonna be the opposite. There's not gonna be another part of you fighting against yourself every single time you try to step out of your comfort zone, talking to people, being socializing, just doing the things that you know you need to do. You just realize. And when you have that relief of acceptance, it's not like, oh, I accept myself and then no, no, no. Accepting means actually feeling the feelings. I know it sounds woohoo, but feeling the feelings and those what you call that stuff, tightness on your chest, and actually staying with there. It's like a kid, right? You're not gonna tell your kid to like fuck off, like just be confident and everything, no, right? So think about yourself as a kid. How will you treat your feelings that you'll do with your kid? You will be compassionate, have empathy, but then also you don't become so lazy and so like, oh, it's all right. Feel sorry for yourself. Now you step it up. When you feel like acceptance and neutral from that place, you know what? We can do it. Let's do it. You can clearly see what place is coming from. There's two places, right? The first one that I used to like always be was fearful. All this fearful state, right? Meaning like take action, like talking to people because I felt like I wasn't validating myself enough, so I wanted to connect with people. See the difference? See the subtle difference there is? Instead of, you know what, I feel whole. No, I really want to connect with people. A lot of people out there. Let's give, let's connect. The difference, same action, but different state of being. I don't just meant to woohoo, but if you can grasp the things, if you want, you can just comment down below and see like, oh, something that you didn't understand well, I can make it in-depth topic about it so you can understand better. But the final thing you need to realize that it's nothing about you, man. It's just your upbringings, your parents, maybe family, your friends, how you're raised up, told you that you weren't good enough because how you looked and everything. You're comparing yourself, and that's gonna give you in a trap. Because for me, it did for years. To realize you're more than that. So if you like this video, then yeah, you already know the deal. Like, subscribe. Also, by the way, if you want to talk with me one on one, you can check the first link in the description. We can see if you're a good fit or not to work together and see where I can get you to the goal that you want. If not, you can still book the call and see. And you're also gonna get some insight on where you can actually go, seeing what path that you want to go, understanding what's stopping you, right? You know that social anxiety, this anxious things, your thoughts and all that stuff, but realizing and pinpointing what's actually stopping you. So if you feel like that's something you really want help with, click the link in the description, and I see you there. All right.